Okay, so I'm going to walk you around the vehicle right now and show you everything in the sunlight. We got a little bit of sun right now. I want to wrap up this long ass video, and I'm going to walk you around with the other GoPro and take some shots of the final, what the hood looks like, okay? And I have some pictures too to show you. So let me do that right now. Let me take you for a walk around and show you what the hood looks like, okay? All right, so let me back up a little bit just so you can get the whole vehicle in. These two wheels right here are Avant-Garde 22-inch M652s. I got them from Solis Racing Group down in Florida. Joe Solismo, great guy. Great guy. I can't stress that enough. He also got the Eibach Springs for me. As you can see, it's a little bit lowered. I love the Eibach Springs mainly because I didn't need anything else with that. The Eibach Springs, they're not as aggressive as some others, but you won't need any other, you know, it doesn't have any camber issues. There was no alignment issues, and I never noticed a difference. I just wanted to address that. All right, so the vehicle's got a little dirt on it, it's a little dusty, but let's go right to the front. Okay, so Jay over at Custom Coatings redid the entire bumper and the hood for me. The bumper had a lot of nicks in it. The lower bumper surround, if you remember when it was at the dealership, was gouged right here. They damaged a big gash that went from here and into my vent, and they tried to get away with it. They didn't want to tell me about it, but luckily I caught it before you know, a day passed, and I went back and told them, said, hey, I mean, the same day I went back and said, you guys damaged this. I have a dash cam with footage, and they were quick to pay for it. It's 150 bucks for this lower bumper surround, it's called. But Jay put that in for me, stripped the bumper, redid the bumper, paint matched it. I mean, you're not going to see any difference. And then he also did the hood. And if you remember, we got this hood from Sirona, and it wasn't the greatest aftermarket hood. It's okay. 6.5 out of 10. I'd give it maybe 7, stretching it, whatever, I'm in a good mood. But they give you OEM vents. Okay, get that little bug out of the way. And he's dead. Probably from the high heat from the Hemi. So you get OEM vents, but the mesh that they gave us for here, the vent for here, was terrible. We replaced it with this honeycomb ABS plastic I found on eBay. We cut it. We used some heavy duty, quick drying, like plastic compound to seal it in there. So it won't warp, and it actually looks a little bit better. It looks more OEM now. You know, I'm gonna show you from up here. All right, I mean, a couple of pictures in the corner of your screen. It looks better than it did before. If I can find a picture from before, I'll show you side by side. Most importantly, the flaws are gone. You know, the hood wasn't quite cured when we painted it. Even though he sanded it, blocked it in, it's still warped. There was a lot of, right here in the middle, you can't see it there because it's gone, but I mean, there's a crack here. This was all like, it was a mess. And over here we had a bump caused by the support arm that holds your hood up. This little bump was like a bulge that he got rid of for me. Like I said, the hood's a little dirty, so don't mind the hood. But as far as an aftermarket hood goes, it does fit pretty well. It has a larger gap than OEM, but if you're looking for perfect lines on a Jeep or any Jeep product, you're in the wrong business, buddy. Because let me show you something. This is why when people say, oh, this aftermarket doesn't fit right. Well, let me walk you around to the factory part of this vehicle and show you how this is how it lines up factory wise. Okay, you see this, how it's higher. Now let me show you the fuel door. Gap, flush, gap, flush. This came from the factory, so you can tell already that even aftermarket products seem to be a little bit better than what you get quality-wise right from the factory. I mean, the lines just are terrible, but I love the Jeep, so it is what it is. These were the original 2 rims that I got with the first 4. Let me show you the other 2. There you go. Those are the new ones with the new tires. I did find out that my tires were not damaged, so I have 2 pretty much brand new Lionhearts laying in my basement now. Like I said, there's dirt on the vehicle. Who cares? Everything is good to go. We are back up and running. Now, up front again, Brian from Elite Custom Lighting worked his magic for me. And those are the Flow Series DRL boards in action. Now, right now it's on a pattern called Builder. I know there's people out there that don't give a crap about custom lighting or aftermarket hood or any of that stuff. And I understand it, you know, to each their own. But I thought they were interesting. I put them on for car shows. I don't have the Demon Eyes on right now or the sequential stuff going on. I just want to show you. But what is neat, though, if you are into that, we have something that you won't find at Xloom. Let me back up a little bit. Hopefully you can see this. The Srt Badge is a Flow Series Srt Badge that I got from Lighting Trends. And that headlight and the Srt Badge are synced. Whatever pattern I put on up top, it will work down bottom. Now it's sunny out, so it's hard to see it, but it's building the colors in the bottom that it's doing up top. And if I change it, let me change it to something that's more distinct. Change this real fast. All right, hold on a second. We use a ghost lighting module, if anybody's curious. Now let's go to Cylon Red. Okay. And you can see the headlight bouncing back and forth, right? Now check this out. Again, it's hard to see it in the sunlight, but the red light is bouncing back and forth on the Srt Badge. So they are synced. And one last thing, like I mentioned when out opening the hood, is that not only is the Srt Badge and the DRL ribbon synced, we also have the fuel rail covers that I illuminated. If you remember those, I'll see a picture of it in the corner of your screen. Those are also synced. You can see my ProCharger race intercooler. It's got some specks in it from being road debris, but oh well, it is what it is. Let's go back into the vehicle. So that's it, people. That's the end of the line for me today. You know, that's the walk around in the vehicle to show you everything. Thanks to everybody that contributed. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions about who did what, send me a message below and I will get right back to you. Please subscribe. I appreciate that. You don't have to if you don't want to, but subscribers have a shot at winning money every month. I do a giveaway every month, which I need to get on because I'm late for August since it's been a very hectic month. But again, that's it. Thanks goes out to Joe from Solis Racing Group down in Florida for the Eibach Springs and the Avant-Garde wheels. I want to thank Joe from Custom Coatings for everything. Not just, you know, all the stuff he's done for the interior, for the exterior, but referring me to a lot of good people. Chase and Evan over at Dunfab Motorsports in Pensacola, thank you. They're the guys that installed the lowering springs and also mounted the wheels and tires last minute for me. I mean, they've been a blessing. I want to thank Jason, Joe's cousin, the painter. He's very meticulous, very knowledgeable of his craft, and he's very, very good. If you need a painter or you need work done like this and you want the paint to match perfectly, I mean, to the point where you're not going to see it to the naked eye, contact Joe over at Custom Coatings. He'll set you up with Jay, and he's cheap. He's cheaper than anybody as far as getting work done right. I want to thank, let's see, who else am I missing? Brian at Elite Custom Lighting. I can't forget Brian. Brian is an active duty Air Force member who in his spare time runs this business, and he's done all the work for me for the headlights, and I really appreciate him driving all the way down almost an hour the other day to spend a few hours getting my vehicle back up to speed. Also, Anthony from Lighting Trends, thank you for all the support and for all the products that you've provided. Whenever we needed something that we forgot, Anthony's always been quick to be like, I got you, and send it right to us to get it taken care of. Great guy. I highly recommend Lighting Trends, and you can find them online at lightingtrends.com, and that's Lighting Trends with a Z, all one word, .com. Mick over at Auto Obsessions Detailing, he's the one that provided me with the ceramic coating, and he did the paint correction for me. June, my detailer. June is an asset to the neighborhood as far as being just one of the best detailers in the area. And you know, now that I tell people about it, it's really hard to get an appointment sometimes, so it's my own darn mistake. but whatever helps him out, you know, he's a good dude. I'm trying to think if I forgot anybody. I really hate forgetting people. I think we covered everything. All the people who've helped out, and you guys and girls that actually watch this garbage. I'm not entertaining. I repeat myself. I drone on. Don't really have an attractive put-em for you to stare at, but I appreciate all you guys and girls, those of you in and out of the Mopar community, SRT community, Jeep world, etc. That just helped me by supporting the channel and helping me get paid. The more I get paid, the more I give back each month, and this month should be a good one. So that's it. That's all I have. All right, you guys and girls be safe. I'm out.